Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of Drag Talk with me, Ariel Allure, where we'll be going over RuPaul's Drag Race, Season 18, Episode 13, the Karen Improv Challenge. On the runway, the category was from wholesome to fulsome, which I believe is reference to a... What is it exactly? Is it a party? Is it a carnival? Is it a parade that happens in San Francisco where I heard the girls can get a little wild? After this week's episode, I have decided to nickname this season as Drag Race, You're an Adult Now, Get the Fuck Up Out My House. The judging has been all over the place. We're going to get into it. I'm going to try to keep this in one part, the full 10 minutes. So I might go through this fast, but I'm Aggie once again. So the episode opens up once again. They bring back the puppet mini challenge, which they haven't had in quite some time, but they all bomb. Like, they legitimately bomb so bad that nobody wins, and the prize money gets split between the camera operators and everybody that had to be in the room on set while this challenge happened. That's how you know it's bad. Like, they not even, like, nobody gets it. I ain't even gonna fake it. Y'all all sucked. We giving it to the camera crew. For the main challenge, they had to pretty much, for whatever reason, Rue likes these damn Karen videos, and they decided to do an improv challenge where they pretty much had to mock different types of Karens. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. I don't like Karens. I can't stand Karens. So to make it into a challenge was not really enjoyable to watch. Drag queens, y'all are talented people, but none of y'all can make a Karen entertaining to me. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with Juicy Love Dion. Okay, we're going to talk about the wardrobe first. This whole concept was very cute. It was Alice in Wonderland, and then she has the poppers, and that's what makes her go down the rabbit hole. And then she becomes a Cheshire Cat when it's fulsome. Cool. As far as the challenge, again, I didn't care for the whole concept of this, so it's kind of hard for me to talk about this. However, her trying her best to get better at comedy is seen. Her efforts are seen. It is greatly appreciated. She's safe. She's top 4. Yay. Next up, Darlene Mitchell had the wackiest outfit out of all of them. Girl, you had rhinestone urine on you. This girl is chaos and crazy. If we're talking about the brief and probably the best outfit, I would give it to her, honestly. In the challenge, I agree with what they said about her, that she gave more like the Christian bless your heart kind of white woman instead of a Karen. So I kind of get the critiques on that. However, she's still safe. She looked good. Not mad at her. Mikey Meeks and the winner of this challenge. Okay, let me get this out. I'm not the biggest Mikey Meeks fangirly. I don't get why she's winning and getting all this attention that she's been getting over the season. However, I can say when somebody's doing a good job. The outfit, fashion-wise, not concept-wise, but fashion-wise for me was the best. I love it. That wig is sick. I didn't even realize. I thought it was a fascinator piece, but in Untucked, it actually ended up being a wig. In the challenge, yeah, she gave the most Karen-like performance. She acted like a true Karen. So if we're going according to the brief and embodying the Karen character, yeah, she got it. The outfit, yeah, she got it. So overall, I see why she won this challenge. I still don't get the big hype about her, though. Also, is it me, or does anybody feel like her skit was one of the longest? Like, it felt longer than some of the others. I don't know. I just feel like a whole big setup's happening. Next up is Jane Doe. Y'all know I love the color red. I actually want this outfit. Not the wig, but the bodice part. I do want that outfit. That's the third time she wearing that damn necklace, though. So I don't know what's going on. And plus, I heard there's like this little rumor about like wearing red on this episode somehow gets you kicked off, because it was like her and Susie too last season, and before that was Morphine. So I don't know what that's all about. Let's get back to the point. So the outfit was cool. I get the concept. In the challenge, and this is where I'm like, this whole season, to be frank, I don't think she was the greatest, to be honest. I don't think nobody was the greatest in this week. But yeah, I see where she kind of fall off. She wasn't her typical Jane Don't self. So yeah, I get how she ends up being in the bottom. It just really, honestly, it truly sucks that she left. It does, because I think she's the one. It was her and Darlene for me, and this is just... Last but not least, we have Nene Coco. I'm a Brooklyn native. As said Brooklyn native, this is offensive. I'm offended by this whole damn outfit. It is ugly as hell. Nene, I know you can make some better stuff. This is ugly. The outside, underneath, the ruffles, that top piece. This sucker is hideous. In the challenge, yes, also agree that she didn't have any levels. It was just the annoying, like, oh, I'm HOA, you cannot have this, you cannot have this. And it just didn't go anywhere. There were no levels. I was just annoyed the whole time. The only thing that saved her from going home was that damn backflip. And I'm tired of it. I hate to say it, Nene should have went. Nene should have went. I'm not saying this just because I like Jane Don't more. Nene should have went. Because this outfit is hideous. She should have went just off of this. Forget the challenge. This alone, and yes, I'm going to sound really biased because I am a New Yorker and I'll go up for my city. Ew. All right, we got less than 3 minutes left. So the bottom is Jane Don't and Nene Coco. Like I said, I feel like Nene should have left. Jane should have stayed. But that flip, that's what saves you. Mikey Meeks ends up winning. Yeah, I get that. However, the fact that Mikey Meeks got 3 wins this late in the competition, I still don't think that she should have won last week. I don't know what the world's going on with this season. I really don't. Like, I'm not going to hold you. I'm just annoyed. And there's also another episode next week where they were doing a talk show. I don't know what's going on with the order of these episodes, but the talk show episode doesn't seem like something that should be at pretty much the semifinals. Y'all let me know what it is. What are y'all thoughts? At this point, my only hope is Darlene, because if Mikey wins, it's going to be a complete setup. I'm like, and maybe I'm missing something. I'm not being a bully. I'm not hating. I just see more talented people present in this competition. So, that is the end of Drag Talk. Unfortunately, it is another week of me being slightly annoyed. But, don't send no hate. This is already crazy enough. I don't blame the queens for this. I fully blame production and editing and Rue and all of them. I don't know what the world y'all doing. Are y'all making a TV show, or are we actually having a real competition? Let me know y'all thoughts down in the comment section below. And until next time, be safe, be careful, spread love, not hate. It's the Brooklyn way. Peace.